Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Linde Werdelin SpidoLite 2 Anthracite, one of 100 made. You can see this anthracite titanium DLC timepiece and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the profile is instantly recognizable as Linde Werdelin, and eyes closed, I can tell you this is Linde Werdelin ergonomics at its best. Beautifully contoured to my wrist in spite of the size of the case. Although this is a 16 centimeter wrist you're looking at, the watch itself would work well on a wrist down to as small as 14.5 or even 14 centimeters. The watch is that well designed. Now it's light, of course. You can see it has a skeletonized dial, but it goes one step better by featuring a skeletonized case in addition. Now the watch is light, being comprised of titanium and with an evacuated outer case, so the impression on the wrist is of a far smaller timepiece, eyes closed. Open your eyes and you'll see that it measures an impressive 47 millimeters across the broad, which is roughly the 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock measurement of the case. It's also reasonably compact for so large a timepiece at 49.5 millimeters from lug to lug. Now it's fairly thick, as you can see, being a full 15.5 millimeters tall, but it does have a sloped case flank, as you can see. The wing that serves as a docking point for the available dive or land sports computers actually helps a sleeve to slip up and over the flank of this case. It's good to go with a blazer or sports jacket cuff. Now, part of the reason this large watch wears so well on a smaller wrist is because Linde Werdelin uses underslung lugs, which is to say the strap actually mounts beneath the lug and somewhat recessed into the case. By countersinking the strap, Linde Werdelin ensures that the strap starts curving down around a smaller wrist even before it exits the flank of the case, and that's how this immense watch, unlike many equivalent size, for instance Audemars Piguet and Hublot references, actually fits on my wrist and even smaller too. Now the watch features a unique combination of textile and leather. It's very supple, very flexible, and beautifully tapered to actually meet the width of the lug, so there is an integrated look of one continuous band. There's not an obvious partition point. Even the hex screws mounting the strap to the case are echoed on lug and strap alike. Now, of course, the watch features a pin buckle right here with DLC coating, but it's important to note that Linde Werdelin offers no fewer than 5 different clasp varieties, buckles and deployants, and 22 straps and bracelets in textile, leather, rubber, and, of course, bracelet links. So this is a watch that can be customized to your heart's content. Modularity is the name of the game. From the application of whichever sports computer you prefer from the company, this will take both the reef and the rock, to customization of straps and buckles. Now moving inboard, you can see why the 2011 to present SpidoLite family has been so distinctively Linde Werdelin. It's not just that it's a light watch, many people do that, but the aesthetic matches the material such that there's a philosophical consonance between the two. The watch looks completely evacuated, almost gossamer, and that's echoed in the dial itself. There's almost no clear artistic partition between the end of the case and the beginning of the dial. Now you'll note that the dial itself is completely skeletonized. Along the center there are Côte de Genève striations horizontally beneath the blued and skeletonized Dauphine-style hands. There's a constant seconds counter sunken into the 9 o'clock side, and it's counterbalanced by a very subtle laser cut date wheel at 3 o'clock. You can also see that the automatic date jumper as well as the quick set date jumper are visible on the dial side, so some of the machine has been brought from the inside out, and that's a good part of this watch's philosophy, to take the machine from the inside out. Inspired in large part by auto racing technology, the exposure of the mechanical components is central to the philosophy of this SpidoLite 2. Now on the case back, we find a Linde Werdelin caliber L04 or LW04, built for Linde Werdelin by independent manufacturer Concepto. Now the watch is automatic winding with a skeletonized mass at center and black gold coloration across the bridges and plates. It's important to note that the rotor at center is an efficient unidirectional winder, and that advantage is compounded by the use of ceramic rotor bearings unlubricated and sealed for life to reduce maintenance needs and improve winding efficiency. Fully topped off, it has a 42-hour power reserve, and the watch does feature a number of refinements such as hacking seconds, so you pull the crown to extremity, and now you stop the balance and you can synchronize precisely to a known accurate reference time. In the second setting position, the crown features a quick set date function, so while the date wheel, laser cut and beautifully, one might say, camouflaged on the dial, may be a little bit of a challenge to track down, the bottom line is you can set it precisely and quickly should the watch ever run down or should you ever encounter an irregular length month. You can see this Linde Werdelin SpidoLite 2 Anthracite DLC and purchase it on our website.